Hey guys, it's Jordan Walker here and we're back. We're exploring something that's in my own backyard, something that I should have done years ago. We're exploring the Great Ocean Road and we're on Bells Beach, one of the most famous places for surfers in Australia. And we're just going to cruise around. We've got a little Hipcamp later that we'll talk about soon. Let's hit it. How nice is this? Bells Beach, as I kept calling it before, after 7 intros, kept calling it Hell's Bells, Akadaka. But this is Bells Beach, one of the most famous beaches in Australia and also the world. I'm pretty sure, I'm not a big surfer dude, but this is where all the major competitions are held. Maybe not right here, but around here. It's just beautiful though. Breathtaking view. Alright, we just come back from Hell's Bells Beach. I think I got that confused 101 times today, but don't know why. It's just one of them things. But, you know, we live only like 40 minutes away from Torquay, and it's stuff like I've never been to Bells Beach in my life. I don't know why, it's just something, maybe because I'm not a surfer dude, but it's something to look at. We live on the iconic Great Ocean Road, something that's people from around the world come and travel. So I thought, why not? We'll explore our own backyard, something a little different. We'll bring the pup along, Teddy, and he's too busy sticking his head out the window. And we've got a little surprise. We take our cat camping sometimes, you know, why not? I feel like everyone should do that.
He's pretty good at camping.
He is a good camping cat. He's actually better than the dog, doesn't run away. Well, we tie him up, but you know, he's pretty chill camping. So you get to see more of that. We're going to head off to Hipcamp later, show you more of that. It looks really good. And then we'll probably just cruise around in Torquay, have a look around. Probably get a hot chocolate or something. It is pretty cold. We did decide to come in the middle of winter, so definitely not jumping in for a swim. But it's still something. It's an amazing place. And then maybe tomorrow we'll start punching it up towards the lawn, towards Apollo Bay, have a cruise around and see what happens. Yeah. Just out here in Anglesey, thought we'd just do a little toilet break. It's just about, I don't know, 10 minutes out of Torquay, Anglesey is, because Teddy needed a little toilet break whinging. But we thought Puss might need to come out and get some fresh air instead of sitting in the car while we're travelling. He's been very good, he's very interested, very intrigued. Just out, chilling in Anglesey. Just arrived at the Hipcamp. It's about 30 minutes out of Torquay, and I've got to tell you, this Hipcamp is very nice. They say the dam is stocked with trout, so you can have a fish. Little fire pit, really cool. Little cool seats here. Got to tell you, what gets better? Just half an hour out of Torquay, and you're in the bush on someone's land. It's just amazing. And they say you can't have your cat camping. In the box for now, let him out later. On lead, of course. Good boy. How cool is this? We've got the canoe out there. They provide a canoe for you, just to have fun. Whoa, whoa. Slow down, you little speed demon. Teddy really wants to have a go. But seriously, how cool is this? Might even flick the rod in. Oh, what are you doing? You're ruining the video. Flick the rod in, get the fire started soon, I reckon, and you want to get in a canoe? I can tell you, I am absolutely frothing over this. Look at this, the sunset's going down, how glassy the dam is. The reflections of the dam, sitting here with the tinny in my hand. This is living. Teddy's having a ball, swimming around in the lake. have him tied up because that's what the owners request. Fair enough. They have cows, they have sheep roaming around. It's a really cool place. Really cool. And to think that I only live about 40 minutes from somewhere like this, it just feels like I'm in another state. It feels amazing. This is what I love doing. Getting out, enjoying the outdoors, camping, just loving life. Here we are, dinner time, cooking steak sangers. But just look at this setup. The gas bottle holder is perfect for a 4.5 kilo gas bottle you can get in there. Just the ease of setting up. All we got to set up is a table and then put the cooker on it. We have the gas bottle there and that could last us months on the road. So it's just about setting up or eventually doing the big lap. So we're having steak sangers tonight, bacon, some tomato, some onion. What could get better? Look at this, all done up. Got the egg, got the bacon, got the onion. Cooking with Shaz.
Is it weird to put mustard on steak?
It is very weird. Just because you did it. I already devoured mine, I forgot about you guys. I'm sorry. Oh damn, I don't know if that looks good or bad.
The mustard kind of makes it look gross.
The sunset has finally come. What do you reckon of the spot?
It's beautiful.
It's a very good place. Look at this. Something in the orange, right? It's just amazing. Hopefully we can get the fire on soon. Warm up a little. Like it's pretty cold, it's not too cold out here. We just had our steak sangers. What did you think of them?
Yeah, it was good. It got a bit sickening by the end because it was so...
It was a fatty piece of steak. It was all fat, but can't complain. Ted liked the fat bits. Well, look at him sniffing around for some food. Oh, you probably can't see him over there. Let's hope we can get the fire on. Alright, we finally got the fire on. It only took us about an hour and a half, but we're there now. Got the flames going. And now it's night time out here, and then we got Teddy over here. He's asleep. Bit hard to see, but he's asleep. So really, just a beer, some fire, and I reckon it's time to hit the hay after that. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning guys, it's day 2 of our Great Ocean Road trip. And I'm going to tell you, I woke up to the most amazing view. I unzipped the rooftop tent and I took a photo on my Instagram of a glassy dam. The reflection from the trees, there was cows mooing in the morning, all that stuff. We started packing up and what are we cooking?
We're cooking bacon and eggs. Yep. Failing a bit.
It is. We got nearly scrambled eggs I reckon, but it is what it is. Scrambled eggs just as good, don't worry about that. And then I think after this we're going to start packing up and we're going to punch up the coastline to Aries Inlet. We'll be looking at
the lighthouse.
The big famous lighthouse. I see it on everyone's Instagram. I think I've been there as a kid, but I cannot remember it at all. And then after that, I think we're going to punch it up towards the big famous sign. I didn't realise it's towards Lorne, and which is good because I want to have a look around in Lorne. And then after that, we will punch it up to Apollo Bay, where we'll be staying the night. Booked this caravan park yesterday. Looks alright, it's dog friendly.
On a footy oval?
Yeah, I think half of it's on a footy oval and half of it's on like a river. Apparently you can fish in there, but after yesterday I tried to fish here for 10 minutes. Didn't go too well, but I think that's our plan today and we'll take you guys along with us.
Might need you to save the eggs as well.
I don't think there's any saving these eggs. Alright, we have left the Hipcamp and now we're back on the Great Ocean Road. We're going to visit the one and only famous lighthouse. I keep saying it's famous, but I have no idea if it's famous. It's just famous because you want people to get a selfie in front of it, tourists. But we'll go visit that. Hipcamp was really good actually. I thought it was great. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good. I like the canoe.
Yeah, it did. Well, the canoe was good, and
the fireplace was nice.
The fireplace is cool. It's like a welded up, homemade fireplace. It's really cool. and it was big, so it'd be good if you had a few people, I reckon, sitting around. Us two, we kind of had to shovel the wood on one side of it.
It'd be good in summer as well, with the hammock under the deck.
Yeah, so where the deck was, there was a hammock under there. Sit in the dam, in a hammock. But yeah, the canoe was good. It was nice, relaxing. It was cool they provide that kind of stuff. This is our first ever Hipcamp, so it's kind of hard to tell what other ones have and that. But I was doing research around, and a lot of them were charging more. This one was about $58, and there was 2 spots, but different sides of the dam. And the other one was like 48 or something. It didn't look as good. This one had the hammock, it had the canoe. It was a bit better.
Yeah, and it was good that we could have the dog.
Yeah, and you can have a dog there, so that's good, as long as he's tied up. Otherwise, they might go chasing animals around, because the cows come and visited us.
And the sheep.
And the sheep. I've seen some horses in the distance. The cows are big highland cows, big hairy ones, and they come and drink some drink out of the dam. And then, I don't know, it's hard to really rate them. What would you give it?
An 8.
An 8?
But I feel like as we travel, that could change, because that's our first one.
Exactly. It could come a 10 or a 4. We don't know. But anyway, we'll show you what the lighthouse. It is starting to spit now, but we'll show you. Look at that, holy moly. Probably won't show it on the camera, but ready to come around. This is the Great Ocean Road. It might be a bit hard to tell, but anyway, we'll show you the lighthouse.
You forgot to say the remedy. Now, how am I supposed to?
And we made it to the lighthouse, the Aries Inlet Lighthouse. Had a look, pretty big. They do not lie about it. Dog friendly. There was a lot of people here, but starting to die down a bit. I don't know, apparently you can go up the top, there's a few people up there who might have a look going up. We'll see what it is. We'll probably have to put the dog back for that, but have a look, and there's a little way down to the beach, I think. Why not have a look? Whoa.
Oh, dead.
Probably don't do it. Oh, we just went down this little passage. Look at the water, look at the rock though. Like, how beautiful is this? The Great Ocean Road. Wouldn't want to go any further because you drop off the cliff here. There is actual proper stairs in that, but we saw someone come up from Uma. Got to have a look. And it is just amazing. The water, nice blue colour of the water. The rock. This is the Great Ocean. And we're going up the lighthouse, $10 per person to experience the lighthouse. We'll show you what it's like up the top. And we made it to the top of the round the twist. Alrighty, we just finished the lighthouse and went to a little cafe there, got some hot chocolates. I think it's called the Lighthouse Cafe. It looked pretty cool, it smelled good too. I am pretty hungry, it is getting to lunchtime, so I think we're gonna keep punching it up towards the lawn, maybe get something in lawn or Apollo Bay.
Yeah, lawn would be nice.
Probably, yeah, probably stop in lawn. That lighthouse, we had to come drop Ted back off, chuck him in the dog box, which he's pretty happy with. He's always in there. We've decked it out pretty well for him. And we went back up and did $10 each, and we got to do a little tour up the lighthouse. You just walk up the lighthouse.
Very scary.
It was pretty high. I think it was 66 meters high.
156. 136 steps, yeah.
I might have lied on how high it was. I do have the figures somewhere. But yeah, it was really cool. And that is the lighthouse. We figured out that around the twist was filmed. Now we couldn't really film it because there was about 100 tourists there. I reckon trying to get up the stairs is pretty squishy. So
and trying not to fall. Trying not to fall.
Yeah, it was a bit hard. We did take some videos and that. We'll try to chuck them in, see if they're any good, and we'll chuck them in for you. Now we're just cruising along the Great Ocean Road, and we'll punch at the lawn and get a bite too.
We just made it to Apollo Bay. We haven't set up yet. John's just going to have a shower. So me and Teddy are just chilling. We have nothing planned yet. We're just going to set up, maybe going for a walk, and I think we might be going to the brew house later on. But we just put the awning up because it was very wet, so we're just letting it dry. We got a nice spot on the lake, which we're happy with. I think it was $30 for tonight, but yeah, it's pretty cool here. There's a footy oval over there, and then this is our spot. Pretty quiet, and we'll keep you updated.
Alrighty, just jumped out of the shower, got back, on a little walk on the iPhone because the GoPro just went flat halfway through the next one. But anyway, there's a little river over there. We'll show you more of it after, but apparently fish out there. I'll have to have another look at it. But it's actually a cool little place on a football oval. And there's like cabins, caravans, and free camping powered sites. It's actually, we're at Apollo Bay Recreation Reserve. So I'll show you, have a look, and then after we'll hit the brew house, I reckon. I'm pretty pumped to go to the brew house. It'd be cool. Have a geeze. Yeah, so it's just a footy field really. You know, local footy games on. If you're interested, you can probably have a geeze and know when they're on, but why not? And then yeah, it's just the club rooms around here. If you pan out there, you can have a look. It's just all cabins and it's really cool. It's a really cool place. I haven't seen something like it, but also haven't done too much of this camping. And it wasn't that expensive, like $30 or something, as Sinead mentioned earlier. So that's pretty cool. And here we are outside the brew house and the pub on the corner. We'll go have a look, see what it's about. Alright, we just made it back from the brew house. Setting up camp. It's getting dark already at like 5 o'clock, but anyway. Brew house is cool, as you would have seen the little paddles. Just got to choose my 5 and then go from there. I actually bought a 6-pack. I will review them after. But look at this spot right on the river. It's going to be dark, so I thought I'd better get you on it. Little bridge down there, but I think it's closed because I think it's fallen apart. It's a pretty nice spot, a pretty clean spot. It's a bit boggy because of just a bit of rain, but it's pretty good. We're going to cook some dinner up, some hot dogs, and go from there. Alright, we're back cooking hot dogs tonight. Gourmet hot dogs. A bit dark out here, so I have to use a flashlight, even though 15 minutes ago it was just bright, as you guys saw. But we just set up more, cooking the hot dogs. Gourmet one tonight, bacon and onion on them. Something a bit different from what we normally do. Bit of cheese, and then, I don't know, might sit down, maybe play some card games and end the night like that. Look at this, gourmet hot dogs. Probably not very gourmet, but I'm a simple man with simple needs. Alright, day 3, we've packed up the car. We're ready to go. We're going to hit the 12 Apostles. It's about an hour and 15 minutes down the Great Ocean Road. And then I think that's the last thing for us today. Might see a few little things there and there. We'll see. We'll take you along for the ride.
You forgot to say the remedy. Now, how am I supposed to be the same way?
We're at Joanna Beach. I've always wanted to come check out this spot, and I saw the sign on the way as we were going towards the 12 Apostles. I'm like, let's have a check-in. Pretty sure this campsites, you got to book them. I think they're only like $12 or something. They're pretty cheap. There's toilets up around there and little campsites along here. And it's like literally probably, I don't know, what do you reckon, 20-30 meters from the beach. So you can wake up, especially if you're in a rooftop tent, look over, see the beach. We'll take you for a look at the beach. Joanna Beach is actually dog friendly too, so as long as they're on a lead, you can camp with your dog or come visit. As long as you pick up after them. It is a national park, but they do say they're allowed on leads, which is cool. A lot of things I was reading before we come was saying, oh, the Great Ocean Road isn't dog friendly at all, but it's pretty dog friendly. All the caravan parks seem to be, well, most of them. The Hipcamp was, all the beaches, a lot of them, they can go on the beach.
You forgot to say the remedy.
here we are at the 12 Apostles, one of the 7 wonders of the world, I think it's now. I think it used to be 5, not sure about that. Had to leave Teddy in the car. It says you're allowed to leave him in the car because it's only a 15-minute walk, so we'll have a gaze at the 12 Apostles, see what it's all about. Can't drone around here, so we'll respect that, don't do that. It's Port Campbell National Park, and there's venomous snakes around, it says on all the signs. So let's go have a gaze. You excited?
Yeah.
Woo! And what's cool about the 12 Apostles is they're not going to be around forever, so make sure you get down, get to see them before they are, because we've already lost a few of them. It seems to look like there's only 4 or 5 really left. There might be more, but Google says 7, but I'm doubting it. But it is definitely worth to come check out, since they're not going to be here forever.
The first stop.
Alright, this concludes the Great Ocean Road trip. And I've got to say, it was a great trip. This is the first time we've actually got to get out, film it. Actually, first time I'm really using the drone, so hopefully the footage is alright. I'm still beginning, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm sure it'll improve over time. We started in Torquay, then we went to that little cool Hipcamp. That was really cool. That was really cool. And they had a canoe we got to use. It was a really cool place. And after that, we were like, no, let's go to Aries Inlet, which we were going to skip over, but we thought, why not? We'll go see the Round the Twist Lighthouse, which we figured it out when we were there. But
It's probably my favourite bit. I know you didn't like it very much.
it was alright. There's only so many times you can see the lighthouse. And then after that, we went up to Lawn, which we kind of skipped over in the video because we did a 5-minute stop there. We just went to the bakery, went to the loo, and we're like, because we just wanted to get to Apollo Bay before we had to check in. So we punched up to Apollo Bay, which was, I really liked that campground.
Yeah, that was nice.
It wasn't too bad. The toilets and showers could have probably improved a tiny bit.
It was good because no one was there.
No one was there. Maybe 1 or 2 people. Everyone was spread out. They didn't just jam us into campsites. That was really good. And then after, in Apollo Bay, sorry, we went to the brew house.
Yeah,
That was really cool. I did a tasting board in there. That was really cool. And then I bought some local beer, some Chainsaw, which I took a photo, and it was on the Instagram on my story. And then after that was today. So we went up to the 12 Apostles, but on the way we stopped by Giant Beach. Somewhere I definitely want to stop back. It was a really cool place. The waves were big, weren't they?
Yeah.
Bloody massive waves.
Very blue as well.
Yeah, it was very attractive to the eye. There's a few campgrounds there. Well, they're not the most secluded, but it depends what you're looking for, really. You can have a dog there, just got to be on the lead, which is fair, because there is a lot of wildlife around. And then after that, we went to the famous 12 Apostles. Had a bit of a geeze there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty, but I don't know how many times you'd go there.
Yeah, it was probably something, you wouldn't go back
But
every
definitely
weekend to have a look.
Worth a visit.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a visit, and because they're not going to be there for a long time, you might as well have a look while they're still there. And then we just punched it up 10 minutes up the road, literally, about 15 k's I reckon, to a place called Port Campbell. We're on the beach at Port Campbell now. Just got some fish and chips, had to fill up, and I think we're going to head straight back home. Probably won't take the Great Ocean Road because that's like an extra 2 hours. But thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.